today we're going to be going over Sydri, Galvanic Genius. Now, with Sydri, we got two abilities. The first one is target non-creature artifact becomes an artifact creature with power and toughness equal to its converted mana cost until the end of turn. So basically, you're going to target a non-creature artifact, and then its power and toughness is going to be equal to the converted mana cost up in that top corner. Then you have another ability of target artifact creature gains death touch and lifelink until the end of turn. Now I'm thinking about going in kind of like a vehicle theme, but also have some artifact creatures in there that can deal 1 damage in different ways, because that 1 damage will be death touch damage, which will then kill the creature instantly. Let's check it out. It's a Azorius deck, but I really went more of a vehicle direction. As you can see, most of the deck is artifacts, so even though like a pie chart like this looks like it's mostly Azorius, it is an Esper color deck. It's mostly colorless, but you'll see as we get going. So I have it sorted by artifacts, but you'll see most of our cards are in this section. I have a heavy lean on mana ramp in the form of artifacts. That way I can utilize them later by animating them, giving them lifelink and death touch with the commander, and then gaining value through there. I also have some vehicles in the deck. Another good way to like crew them is just by animating them. Granted, they will have less power and toughness generally than if you were to crew them, but you might not have the creatures to crew them, but you'll definitely have the mana with all the mana rocks that you have. For the sorceries, you have just your typical Esper artifact utility type sorceries, as well as just some kind of catch-all type sorceries. Lands, just your typical Esper package, as well as some artifact lands. If you have like an Anthem out, then you might be able to animate these to be able to do something. Instance, some more just kind of your Esper package, but kind of focusing more on artifacts, as you'll see here with all those metal crafts. You'll definitely get metal craft in this deck. Enchantments too. Tempered Steel is how you'll get your lands animated. Miriam Besieged is another way to win the game. You'll find you'll gain a lot of life with this deck. It's pretty easy to give all your creatures lifelink. Not many creatures in this deck, but the ones that are in here are very strong. In here for multiple reasons, very centric around vehicles and artifacts. We'll go back over here. You'll also see that there's some things in here that just deal like 1 damage here or there, like right here deals 1 damage. If you can give this artifact, if you can turn this into a creature and then give it death touch, then that 1 damage is death touch damage, killing anything that it deals damage to. There's some other interactions like right here where you can do a similar thing, and you want to kind of capitalize on that. Staff of Din's really good, and kind of just
shoot any creature after you animate it, and then give it death touch. Let's go into a gameplay. It's a pretty good hand. Keep this. Scry 1. I'll keep it on top. Next turn. Control 2. Basics. It's gonna be like that. Then, so kind of a slow start with our lands here, but Esper's never been quick with that anyway, so I'm not too worried. Take that out. This really is a deck that kind of goes for the long game, as you'll see with most Esper decks. And like really, like that's why I have like all these board wipes in here, because you'll kind of just let your opponents get out all their big threats, and then once they're done with that, you then wipe the board and then get out your big threats, and you can do that by utilizing your commander's ability to give things death touch. Like if I can get my commander out, and have enough mana open, I can animate this talisman into a creature and give it death touch and make it a surprise blocker and block a creature that's attacking into me, killing it.